Okay, I'm actually really early, so I don't know if anybody will be on, but I thought I would just press the button because I'm kind of opening stuff up here. Hi. So I had ordered a couple decks from Amazon a couple weeks ago, I think. And they all kind of said that they wouldn't be here until like the first week of May because of the coronavirus thing. And then I just looked to see, because one of the decks was maybe going to be here this week at some point. So I just looked and they said it was in the mailbox. And I'm like everything I ordered was in the mailbox. And I thought, what? What do you mean it's in the mailbox? It wasn't supposed to be here. But they delivered everything all at once, like way early. So I guess that's a good thing. I just wasn't expecting it. And I have to say, one of the things I ordered was the Barbara Moore Steampunk deck I've wanted for a while. And they have the mini versions that are coming out now, you know. So I figured my first mini version I'm going to get of a deck that I don't have yet. And so I got the Barbara Moore Steampunk version. Well, when they say mini, guys, they mean mini. Which I'm like, okay, that's good. I think like I'm trying to open it because I'm kind of like, I wonder if I can see the cards well enough because I want to get like all the mini versions. They have, you know, the Everyday Witch is coming out in the mini or is out, I think, in the mini. They have like a whole bunch of decks that I have already. It doesn't come with the big book. This is it. And I wanted them in the mini version. But wow, is it mini? It's cute though. I could see like there's lots of tins that, you know, they have the mini decks in a tin. And I just kind of assumed, which is silly to assume, that it would be like the mini decks in a tin. It's mini or mini. So just be aware that the mini decks that are coming out, they're mini. Mini. Is your Viking Tarot is by Lo Scarabeo? Yes. Yes. This one, the one I used last week, yes, it is by Lo Scarabeo. The other one that I use a lot is an independent one, but this one is a Lo Scarabeo deck. Wait, where's the? Yep. Yeah, that's a real mini deck. So I'm like, I mean, it's cute. I just don't know, like, I figured they were going to be like the Tarot in a Tin decks, that mini. I don't know if I can do readings with these if they're that small. So I'm kind of glad that I got one that I didn't have first because I don't want to waste my money like for the Everyday Witch and stuff when they're this little. That's like, I don't know, maybe I can. I can see it, I guess, with my glasses on. But it's mini. Super mini. Like, for instance, hold on, I'm going to find the swords and we'll show today's just to show it. Here's the Four of Swords. I don't even know if I can hold it. Here's the Four of Swords from this deck. So it's mini for sure. It's cute though. I just don't know. I don't know if I'll maybe check to see if they have a size chart right. If the Everyday Witch and stuff are mini like this is mini, I don't think I'll be getting it though. Because I don't know if I can really read with for other people, which is why I was going to do it, because you can kind of throw them in your purse if it's like I was expecting the Tarot in a Tin type. I don't know. That's teeny though. Okay, let me say hello to everyone. Hi, Steven, TLC, Phelan, Dragon, Pat's here already. Hi, Tarot Lady. Long hair, skinny eyed toe. Hello, Jackie. Hi. Hi, Danny. And Shauna, Sherry Bug. And Leanne is here. Hi, honey. Hi, Donna. And Maya. It doesn't come with a book. Hi, Johnny Apple. Yeah, I know. That's super small. I love my Everyday Witch mini. So that Tarot Lady is the Everyday Witch mini. That's the size of all the minis. Is that how big they all are? Because then if I know that, then at least I got to figure out if I can use them or not. I know I love the tin decks. Me too. I love that size. To me is like perfect for taking with you and stuff because I can see them. So they're not too small, but they're still mini. Yeah. Jen, is that White House being snowed on your Instagram, your house? I didn't post that today. Oh, I'm like, where's my phone? On Instagram. Let me look. Did I post it recently? Let me see. You did a video on it? Cool. Oh, yes. Yep. That's our house. Yes, it is. Yeah, I know the tin ones are bigger. But these ones, boy, they're little. And so that Tarot Lady says, yes, they're that little. Well, I'll have to figure it out then. If I can see it well enough, then Red Rum's here. Hi, sweetheart. Minis would be great for a year spread. Yeah, that's true. But other than that, yeah, it seems like really you have dream home. Here's the thing. The house that I'm in now, this is my grandparents' house. And unfortunately it's my mother's house and it needs a lot of work. Because it's an old house and I love the house, but it's really my mother owns it and it needs so much work and we're in a very high taxed area. So my husband and I, we talked about it and would we want to buy it and back and forth, but it needs so much work and it's in a very high taxed area. So I just don't know if we would ever have money to do everything that it needs. Like it needs electric work. It has really old electric. We blow like the light bulbs that are supposed to be 2 years or 4 years or whatever. We blow them like every month. So I know electrical work has to be done. Plumbing has to all be redone. It has a septic or sewer system that has the leach beds out in the back. No. Yes, it has one leach bed, I think, out someplace. And then we have tanks. So I don't know how that works. It needs so much work. We have mold from the roof. Now, the roof finally got done last summer. But back behind all that stuff that's there so you can't see the mold that was done. That, like, seeped in. So it needs a lot of work. So we'll probably be moving out fairly soon. Or pocket size. It is closer to playing card size. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sometimes the size of the card's listed. That's true. I'm sure it is. I just don't pay enough attention. And I think it was like $10 or something. So I'm like, that's okay. I don't have that deck. And it's something like I can look at it. But yeah. So hi, Hexen. So what else did I get? Oh, the Muse came in finally. I've been waiting for that one for a long time. I got the Midsummer book. I'm trying to get all of these, and I have Beltane now, and so Midsummer's next. And I there's a lot of them I don't have because while they're good and they have some stuff in them, they're not my favorite books. So I got my favorite ones, I think, first, and then so now I'm just trying to catch up and get all of these. And I got the Golden Girls because I love the Golden Girls. And then I got Beyond Lemuria as an oracle deck because it just looked like it was going to be really pretty. Look at those cards. So I'll be doing some more unboxings soon. Really love how the Four of Swords looks horizontally. That's kind of cool. Jen Simon was showing the gummy bear. Oh, I'll have to look at that one. That's one I thought of for kids too. So I would love to see a book face. That's a good idea. A lot of my books are in storage right now. Not in storage, but in the basement. But except I did keep out all my Sabbath books. So I'll have to pull out my Sabbath books again. I'll have to look at the gummy bear one. What else? I draw the Four of Swords quite often. It must be a reminder that you need a rest. Self-care. I would love a Lego movie deck. That would be really cute. I love the Lego movies. They're really... I love Batman. He's my favorite. Okay, so... I know, are we still... I wanted to... Oh, good. I talked long enough. I want to make sure that people have enough time to get in, but I also want to start pretty soon here because I like this card. My admins were making fun of me again because, okay, so I had a list. When I came upstairs today, I had a list of cards that I wanted to pull. But what happens is I have my list and then I come up and I start looking at my decks and I'm like, oh, I think that one has a really good one. Oh, I like that one a whole lot. And then I end up with way too many cards. So I said before I came upstairs that I was only going to have like 10 or 15 cards this time because I'm like, there's so many that are kind of the same. And they are, like, a lot of them are the same, but they have, like, different backgrounds, and they're really cute. I like this card a lot. So I think it was Leolyn tonight that was like, yeah, you, like, every one of your decks is your favorite. I'm like, I know. So I have too many. I have too many cards. Jen... I'm waiting to see how many new decks come out after this quarantine. I know, a lot, Shauna. The Abyss Tarot, which is one of Anna Tarian's decks, I'm waiting for, it's from US Games, and US Games is shut down right now. So I know that's going to be delayed. And there's so many that are delayed. I was really hoping the Abyss Tarot would be out like this summer, but I don't know. It might be, let's hope it's still this year. I love Anna Tarian. Her art is just gorgeous. She did the art for Bonestone and Earthflash, which is a deck that I'm really, really waiting for, and I can't wait for it to come out. But she also did my favorite Oracle deck. She did, which is this one. That's the backs. And it's called Oracle of Echoes. And this is pretty much my favorite Oracle. I think I can use it for most readings. So her new tarot deck is the Abyss Tarot, and US Games picked it up, and now it's, I don't know how long it'll be. Okay, I saw a question. Hang on, Mama. What does the King of Clubs mean if pulled in a reading? Okay, so clubs in a reading is Pentacles. So it is the King of Pentacles, and it means usually it's a domineering kind of very earthy, knowledgeable, mature guy. It doesn't have to be a man though, but if it's not a man, it's someone who's very assured of themselves, and someone, so it's either that kind of person is coming into your life, or I thought diamond was pentacles. Oh, now you have me questioning myself. I thought clubs was pentacles, but maybe, hold on. You might be right. It depends. There's a couple different ways to do it, but you might be right. What suit is clubs in tarot? Wands. Oh, you're right. You're right, guys. Why do I think, see, in my head, that's all kinds of screwed up. Clubs to me is totally earthy, because the element for wands is fire. Why wouldn't it be red? That's so screwy in my head. It's one of those that will forever be confusing to me until I work it out in my head why it's not the way I want it to be. Now, don't forget, if it works for you, it works. So really, I could just make it whatever I want because I'm reading. But diamonds are wealth. Yeah, okay, I get that. But still, fire red, you know? Oh, so funny. So yes, so if clubs are wands, that means that it would be, again, it's a mature male figure, or a mature, sure of himself, sure of herself, but very creative, usually very spontaneous, but leaps only when he knows exactly what he's doing. That kind of person is coming into your life. I forgot. Hold on. I didn't even mute my shit here, guys. Sorry. Hang on. Mute. So, yeah, but what element is black? That's true. I know. It's just a color thing. In my head goes, no, that can't be right. Or that's the kind of energy that you need to call on. I liked pulling this one from my decks. Me too. I really did. Absolutely. Thought clubs was wands, fire. It is. It is. It is. Clubs are made out of wood wands. Oh, yeah. All right. I could see that. If I think of it as a club, like a club that you beat someone with, that might help my brain to... If it weights the same as a duck. You guys are going so fast. Hold on. Remember it by thinking club as a thing to beat someone. Thank you. Yep, I didn't read that ahead of time, but I got you, Gypsy. All right. Yes. Can we skip class and unbox Golden Girls? I know, right? I mean, Golden Girls is awesome. Now, I'm not going to show all the cards, but I will open it. It's in a little box. I'll open it just and show a couple. And then we're going to do class, damn it. Because this is such a good card. And it's so apropos. It's so needed right now. This is a time where, you know, we need to rest and we need to do some good self-care stuff. And so it's funny that we happen to get this card right now when the whole world has been forced into this rest time. Okay, so first thing I have to say right off the bat, cardstock is kind of shit. Here's the back of the cards. Cardstock seems really kind of flimsy. Now, if it depends on what kind of card it is. If it's that plastic kind of card, then it'll wear okay. And then, I'm all right with that. It may wear just fine, and in which case, that's okay. But I'm unbox that mindlessly eat cheesecake at the same time. So, Sophia is the magician, of course. The high priestess is Blanche. I've been trying to rest. I know, me too. The Empress. Of course she is. Oh my God, Stan is the Emperor. That's hilarious. I can see that though. Oh, Sophia is the Hierophant too. Perfect. The lovers are Stan and Dorothy. The Chariot. That is, all right, this might be my favorite card. So the Chariot is Blanche and two young hot guys. So cute. I got mine the other day. Love them. They look really cute. Okay, I'm not going to show all these, damn it, but I'm just trying to show some of the big ones. That's good. I like that, you know, Rose was the Fool and she's the Hermit. And she's Justice? Really? Rose is Justice. Yeah, all right. I can see that. All right, that's a good one. Look at Stan is the Hanged Man and his toupee is falling off. That's pretty damn funny. I kind of like that. Dorothy's death. All right, I gotta stop. I of course she's the devil. Yeah, I really good. Rose is the sun. That's awesome. Betty White needs to be on each card. I know, because she is a national treasure. Really good. Oh, look at the Four of Wands. All right, that's really cute too. All right, now that's it. I'll do an actual unboxing very soon, I promise. It just gives you an idea. And like I said, it depends. If these are plastic cards, it's hard. They kind of feel like they might be plastic. So they might wear okay. They're really thin. But if they're plastic and not just the paper cards, they might be all right. It's cute though. Looks like a cute deck for sure. Okay, here we go. I don't like thin cards. I know. It's funny. I like in between, to be honest with you, because of the way I shuffle. I don't like when I can't riffle shuffle. It annoys the crap out of me. So when they're too thick, it annoys me too. But I don't like thin stock either. All right, let's get to it, guys, because this is a good card, I have to say. I really do enjoy this card a lot. What is riffle shuffle? You know, I don't have a deck in front of me that I can do it. Hang on. You know, psh. Psh, you know, psh. This, you know, we need that. Even though I can't. No, that's riffle. When you bridge it, that's when you push it all together. I can't do that part of it. I just do the riffle part. Riffle. You are here. Nancy was just saying, have you seen Caitlin lately? Okay. I'm like, no, I haven't. She must be resting or hiding wherever. Okay. All right. This might be odd. I'm feeling like someone in the chat started a new form of medication and making you feel like foggy. Like, hold on. Like this? Is that better? Or you mean like feeling? How long is Data's Fund going to be on? It'll be on for a while. I may leave it for quite a while. I might leave it till after the next auction. So it'll be up for a while. I think, I'm trying to remember, guys. Cassie said, I think the auction part we raised $375. And plus the readings afterwards, we raised $190. So whatever that is added up, that's how much we raised total, which is good. We're going to get her and the two girls that are home with them right now a couple gifts, and then send the rest on to her mother. Her fund is up to, perfect. And then send the rest on to her mother. Yeah, that fund, we have it, and when everybody is done paying for their auction stuff, it's, I think she said it was 370, I want to say 75, but I'm not certain. Not all of it has gone in yet from the auction part, but okay, let's get to it, because I have pulled way too many cards. That's what my story a long time ago, when I started talking about my story about my admins picking on me, I have way too many cards. So I have to go kind of quick in the cards. Hey, Deb, how are you? Hi, honey. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. 40 people in here and only 20 likes, guys. Click on that like button. It helps us to get seen more from YouTube. All right, Four of Swords. I know, Stephen. I'm trying to, I might pull some out in the middle of it and say, I don't have to show that one. Or I might just go really fast through them. I don't know. Oh, yes. Remember to join us tomorrow, 8:30 for the healing ritual for COVID-19 right here on my channel. I have to say, guys, let me finish up the announcements before we start. I'm sorry. So that you all hear them in the beginning. My admins did an absolutely incredible job, totally without me. They, because I have been super distracted with, 18 other things. I had to drive out yesterday to Cassie's, which is like an hour one way, and drop the auction stuff off, and then look for an apartment. And we kind of were looking around, and so my admins did an absolutely amazing job. The ritual you guys are going to love. It's a great ritual, and I think it will work really well. I think it will be great to kind of banish COVID-19 to where it belongs and get us all on a different path, looking forward and feeling better. And I'm really excited about it. So my admins, they did an unbelievable job. This is a beautiful ritual, and the energy is going to be great. So we're doing it tomorrow because it's the new moon tomorrow. So it's a good time for that kind of magic. Right? I know it. My admins just rock. Let's be honest. I have the best admin team in all of YouTube and Facebook. So the other thing is, I did want to mention while I'm thinking of it about, yes, 8:30 Eastern. It's actually Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We're in daylight time now, so it's EDT, but yes, same things. We found a couple places to look at, but we haven't found a place yet. The initiation class. I am going to start the initiation class back up. It's been a little nuts. I want to look and see. It'll probably be Thursday. It's not going to be tomorrow because we have the ritual. It'll probably be Thursday. And I'm not sure yet what the topic is going to be. I'm going to take a look and see what we have left. There's one topic that I think I'm going to have to do on Facebook, because it's chants and music and stuff like that I want to introduce everybody to. Some of the normal ritual music that a lot of people use, so that, if you're putting together a ritual and you want music, then it gives you some ideas. And so Ricky Bunce is going to the hospital tomorrow. What? Where have I been? Why is she going? Yes, of course, Red Rum, I can put you in the basket for sure. Why is Ricky going in the hospital? I mean, if she said something. Dustin, did you see your big box on the table? Okay. I assume it's context, but. Ritual is at 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, of course I can. You mean out loud? I didn't know if you ever wanted me to use your name out loud, Red Rum. Or are you saying you want, because I wrote your name. Or do you want me to say it? She said for chemo earlier in the chat. Did she really? What is going on? Where have I been? I wish I haven't had time to catch up on stuff. Of course I remember it. You think I don't remember it? But yes. So I will look into Ricky's name is in there too now. I did not know she was having chemo. Yes, on April 21st. Ricky, hey guys, I go in for chemo tomorrow. Afraid to go to the hospital, not the chemo itself. Yes, of course, Ricky. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, I'll make sure I message her too. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate it. Okay. So, initiation class will be Thursday, I think. It may be Friday, guys. I will try to, I really would like to try to do it Thursday though. Because Friday is always Mystic Dragon's Lair does a live. So, okay. 4 of Swords. Let's get to it, guys, because this is really a good card. I know I say this every time, but I really do like this card. I like when I pull this card because it's one of those cards that you're like, ah, okay. This is the self-care kind of reminder, you know? The element of this card obviously is air for swords. Yes, we are starting with the ultimate guide. Thank you. Astrological association, Jupiter in Libra. Maybe that's partly why I like it so much because, you know, Libra. The key meanings, rest, passivity, and quiet time. Existing as it does between the 3, the card of strife, and the 5, the battle card, the 4 of Swords offers welcome rest, an opportunity to recover from the stress and betrayal of the 3 before the onslaught of the 5. So it's like a catch your breath kind of moment, right? The knight shown in this card has temporarily laid down his tools. One sword is displayed lengthwise, the hilt aligning with his head in the sculpture as part of the tomb to signify his identity as a warrior. The other 3 swords hang above him, secured on the wall, ready for him to take up when he rises. But for now, the knight is at rest, safe from attack and the demands of assault. The stained glass window symbolizes the world being held at a distance during the knight's period of withdrawal. The figures in the stained glass suggest a monk helping a child or devotee, embodying the medieval knight's commitment to charity. This is echoed in the knight's code of chivalry, which commits to give succor to widows and orphans, and hints at the 2 beggars on the 5 pentacles, who are also depicted below a stained glass window, another world they cannot see and are not a part of. Number 4 is a number of stability and balance. In the warring suit of swords, it denotes ceasefire. There is no need to continue a conflict. So it literally is a moment. It's like a moment between, you know, the 3 of Swords is that heartache of figuring out that something has gone wrong or something has gone on. That betrayal. And then you get to the 4 before you start. Who did I miss? Did somebody else come in? Before you start the battle of the 5 of Swords, it's that take a breath moment. It is that, hold on, let's pause before. It's, I always think of in Star Wars, and if you don't know Star Wars, I'll try to describe it in as little detail as I can. But when Obi-Wan is fighting Darth Maul, and the force fields come up in between, and as they're fighting, so they have to like move on to the next chamber and the next chamber, and there comes a point where the force field comes up between them, and so they're waiting to fight each other, and Darth Maul is like pacing back and forth and ready to fight and stuff, and Obi-Wan meditates. He sits, shuts his eyes, and he meditates for a minute. That moment is the 4 of Swords. That is the moment of, okay, before this battle comes, before I go rushing out, take a moment to meditate, collect your thoughts, gather yourself, take care of yourself, get some rest that you need, all that kind of stuff before you go out into that battle. Take a moment for yourself. Collect who you are. Remember why you're doing this. Breathe. You are my 4 of Swords. Yay! I'm so glad, Deb. Good analogy. That is, to me, that would be the perfect 4 of Swords, is that moment. If they could capture that moment on a card, that would be the perfect 4 of Swords moment. That just that minute there. If you could please give a Star Wars analogy for each card, I think I'd pick up on tarot. Yay! I'll try. I love Star Wars, so I certainly could do a lot of them for sure. This is love in the broadest sense, encompassing gentleness, harmony, and peace, just what the resting knight needs. Astrologically, the 4 of Swords is linked to the planet Jupiter in the sign of Libra. Jupiter indicates philosophy and possible solitude. Libra, however, is a sociable sign, so we have the conflicting qualities of the lone thinker with the socialite. In this way, perhaps, the astrological association tells a story of the knight stepping away from his comrades to spend time at rest in contemplation, taking on the life of the monk in the church in which he takes sanctuary. Red Drum, you're going to go? Get some rest, honey. You know we love you. The upright meaning here is time out. So you may be taking a rest from work, a personal project, or a relationship. This isn't upside down, right? No? Okay. This card often comes up in readings in the past or present position, so taking a break from a relationship and also the need for recovery from illness or an operation. So it is that take a break, that rest moment. Additionally, a meaning of the card could be counseling or therapy. So it may mean that you need to seek a professional to help you, do some counseling or therapy. And I am spreading my makeup all over my eyes already. Awesome. Calm makes me think of the eye. Yes, the eye of the storm. Yes, perfect. I just still feel that heaviness in my chest. That's a good idea. Meditation is a great idea for this time period for sure. Okay. Next. The Tome of Tarot here, Holistic Tarot. A man rests in a sacred place. By the way, Leanne posted a couple good songs. I posted a couple songs this morning with that feeling of rest. My favorite song for this card is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. That it couldn't be just sitting, meditating, enjoying what's out there, taking that moment, right? It's a good song for it. But there's a couple good ones. Okay, repose, recovery, illness. A man rests in a sacred place. A stained glass window depicts a woman, child, and a home. 3 gray swords point downward over the man. A sword is embedded below him. He and the final sword are shaded yellow. The seeker has lost a battle, but the war is still going. There may yet be a victory for the seeker, but only if he or she takes respite and recuperates to full strength before returning to the battleground. For now, it is a time of reclusion and retreat. The seeker may have been sick or recluse, inactive. The yellow shading here symbolizes illness. Right now, a recovery period for the seeker. The depiction in the stained glass window symbolizes the seeker's loved ones who are eagerly awaiting for their return home, be it figurative or literal, much needed recuperation. Generally, the 4 swords suggests a temporary recuperation period. The illness or period of injury, figurative or literal, represented here will pass, so long as the seeker takes the correct measures to recover wholly. Note that in spite of the 3 gray swords pointed at the resting individual depicted in the card, the individual has a secret weapon or hidden advantage to combat the 3 swords with, his own sword. So even though he's got swords waiting for him, he also has a hidden sword here. So he's protected also while he's taking this break. It seems, however, that the secret weapon is even hidden from the seeker's knowledge. Thus, the card suggests that the seeker has one last measure yet unseen that he or she can use to thwart the 3 pointed swords. The 4 swords can appear post-trauma or after a warning state in the seeker's life to indicate that the seeker must rest and be still before returning to normalcy. I got the 10 of Wands this morning and now this. I think the universe is trying to tell me something, right? So stained glass in the tarot means loved ones. I'm looking. Yes, loved ones or help. As in the 5 of Pentacles, when you look at the 5 Pentacles, that stained glass picture, that indicates that's the place of help. There is someone out there, loved ones or people who love society in general, that is willing to reach out and help you, that is waiting for you to come back. So that is, a good symbol in the tarot for sure. No problem, honey. I had a real hard time with songs for this card until Audio Slave. That was a good one. And I don't know that song, and I listened to it. That was definitely a good one for sure. The video paused for a second. You were staring right at me. Estelle, I must have needed to tell you something. All right, let's move on to that tarot lady. Now I've got like a subconsciously. Modern Tarot by Michelle T. All right, I gotta put my oil on because my allergies are kicking like crazy. You could reverse the cards on the second book so we can get used to it upside down. Oh yeah, I could do that. Sure. Okay. There you go. If there is a tarot card that acts as a prescription for a vacation, the 4 of Swords is it. This card generally insists that you turn off your devices, power down your computer, and go off the grid. You badly need some downtime to refresh your energy. Whether you've recently suffered a trauma, your schedule is insanely hectic, or it's just that time for you, the directive is the same: relax. While to many people, this sounds like a loving invitation, to others, it's an incomprehensible demand, one that simply cannot be fulfilled. My wife comes from a family of relaxers. They all work hard, and when the day is done, they like to kick it. This is most apparent on holidays or any time we all get together. People nap. They lie around on couches or in front of a fire, maybe reading a magazine, more likely not. They just lie there. It's called relaxation. And if you're like me, it's a hard state to achieve. As a work from home, self-employed type who says yes far too often, I always have a lot that needs to be done. Also, like many of us, I'm addicted to my phone. I can feel the dopamine surging in me when I receive text messages and emails, or even when I stumble across an interesting blog. The pull to check my screen is deeply physical. The Four of Swords has probably never been more important than it is today. Originally, meaning a retreat from battle, it now pushes us to retreat from our hectic lives and our even busier minds. If relaxing is hard for you, it's all the more important that you figure out a way to do it. Lying idly on the couch might not be your thing. Seriously, though, no judgment. Maybe you'd rather go contemplate nature or sit at an outdoor cafe watching the river of life stream by without a phone or a copy of the New Yorker to distract you. If you can afford it, treat yourself to a day at the spa. Get a massage, soak in a tub, lie in a quiet room being quiet. Lie and tell your friends you're out of town and unreachable, and stay at home lying around, meditating, taking baths, and mindfully eating something delish. Sign up for the silent retreat you've always imagined doing. Silence is big with this card. However you spend your time out, it's only crucial that you take it. The repercussions of pushing yourself too hard can be alarmingly physical, taking a toll on your relationships and overall happiness. If it feels too weird to take a break from working your fingers to the bone, if it triggers feelings of guilt or anxiety, spend some time with that. Write about it. Where does that feeling come from? Remember, the way people work in America and other industrial countries is seriously out of whack. There are other ways to live. If the Four of Swords is up for you, take stock of your resources and go on the biggest vacation you can afford. Right? I guess I'll just need to email my professors and tell them I need a vacation. See? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go fairly quickly because, as I said, I sat up here too long and I went a little crazy. Probably a lot crazy. There's way too many here. So there's a couple that I may spend more time on, but most of them I'm just going to show you and so you can see some of the differences, okay? This one is Vision Quest Tarot. And this one is Contemplation, Four of Air, Contemplation. I like this one a lot because to me, this is like a meditation scene. You know, this is the perfect, just take a minute, look at that night sky, the moon on the water, that card just makes me want to meditate outside, you know? Definitely a good one. This is the Mermaid Tarot. Again, great deck. Just kind of a, you know, I love how the polar bears and all the white animals, the hare, the Arctic fox, they're all kind of looking around on this mermaid who's just like, look, I'm just taking a break here for a while. Just relaxing. Everybody kind of hibernating for a little while. Majestic Earth might be good for this. I have this one out. I do, Leanne. Yay! Can we hear the frogs in the vision? Yes, right? Yes, Sherry Bug, for sure. In the Vision Quest card, for sure. That. Bring. Yes, yes, yes. The Forest of Enchantment. Oh, I think I said it right. Forest of Enchantment deck. I like this deck because it's a little different than most of the ones you're seeing. This deck, when you look at the book, it talks about going through the forest in the winter and seeing that one tree. This one happens to be a rowan tree that is still green. Has why is the guy laying down but not in other decks? It is in a lot of decks, Sonia, because it's resting. But that not every deck does the same thing. That's why we look at all of them, or not all of them. That's why we look at a lot of different ones to see the differences. Anyways, you see that refuge in the middle of winter still, where there's a little bit of green around it. There's berries on the tree. That is that feeling of, oh, I've gone through this horrible winter, and now look, there's this one place of green refuge for me still. The Everyday Enchantment. I love this card. And I pulled the card before it, the Three of Swords, because look at, this is the same bed. So this just remember, oh, thank you. This just reminds you of where it came from. And so she went through this hard time, and now she's like, okay, you know what? I went through this hard time, and now I'm going to take a rest. I'm going to take some time to feel what I needed to feel, to regroup myself, to not everyday enchantment. I'm sorry, Leanne, that's my fault. I said the wrong one. Everyday witch. Sorry, Leanne. To feel like I've gotten some rest. So I just wanted, I did pull both just so you could see that it's the same bed. That after this, you know, sometimes when we put the cards, the before and after, this is why we do that, you know, because you get the impression of what happened just before that. And now we're going to rest. Green Witch Tarot. Again, see, Sonia, here's one where he's laying down. It is a restful nature kind of spirit. He's by a pond. There's ducks. He's, you know, plunged his swords right into the ground here. There's just different forms of rest for different people, right? I'm going to go kind of fast. Sorry. The Celtic Tarot. I like this one because here we have this naked guy. And he's laying on a cloud. So, you know, I don't know if he's meditating or if he somehow actually managed to get up on a mountain someplace and there's a cloud. It's, I don't know if I would be able to rest like that. It depends, I guess. Maybe he's astro traveling. I like this one though, because the sun is providing the warmth and he's laying on a cloud. It does kind of make you go, oh, that's kind of nice. The Penis Throne deck. Yes, the Penis Throne deck. This one is one of my newer ones. This is the Shadowland Tarot. I liked this card. Rested in the hammock between his swords here. At the sunset. I love you can see the sunset coming down. He's totally just, astro travel? Yeah, I think so too. Got the news ding on my phone. Also, we are at 2,000 cases for COVID. This one is Modern Spellcasters. Love this one. This one is one of my favorites. Hi, honey. Switching out winter gear for spring and summer. Yay! I can't wait to do that. I haven't done that yet either. I love this one because the wolves are keeping watch. I love that there's no fear in this card of, you know, anybody sneaking up on you. There's no, it's just so refreshing and quiet, and I love that the wolves are there to help him relax and protect him while he's getting his rest. Love it. This one is one I haven't used in a while, but I pulled out again. It's Tarot of the Unknown. Which I just, I don't use it very much once, you know, the autumn is over, because it's kind of an autumn, early winter deck for me. But I love this deck. And he's dreaming. You can see he's dreaming about his little brother. He's laying under the tree. It's so damn cute. I love this deck. So cute. This one is the Witch's Insurrection deck. Warning, there may be nudity. You can't really see too much in this one. She's kind of covering up in this one. But again, here's the rest part. She's actually laying down with her kitty. I know, I love this deck. Love it. Oh, Estelle, you're talking about the Tarot of the Unknown. The second edition of the Tarot of the Unknown just went through Kickstarter, apparently. I did not know that. I totally missed it because I've been trying really hard to stay off of my Kickstarter, but it's already over, I think. But that means that he should have some more decks soon. This is the Slow Tarot. Again, another good one. Good night, Deb. I'm glad you stopped by, sweetheart. We love you. I love that the 4 swords are like protecting against the sun. Such a good card because, you know, my extremely white ass burns if I'm out in the sun very much. So, of course, I would need to think about how I would protect myself from the sun. Looks like the Ten of Swords. Rowena, are you talking about the Witches Insurrection one? She's laying on a red cover. I know it kind of looks like it could be blood, but she's just laying on a red blanket with her kitty. So, my urn burned today just from driving. I just bought the Goliath deck. Yay! Awesome. The second edition one, is it out for pre-order now? Here is the deck that I hate to love. Light Seers. What a great card. Once again, though, in a nest, you know, and obviously people have been bringing her things to make the nest cushier. Such a great card. Really. Such a great card. That's awesome, Phelan. I'll have to look. Because it's supposed to be a little bit, I don't know if it's supposed to be smaller. It is supposed to be, the book is supposed to be bigger, though. True Black. Did you guys see that True Black, he's working on another edition? I posted it into our Facebook group. Here we have these 4 blades, and it's obsidian blades. So I love, once again, True Black does it again. I love the feeling of this card. The obsidian blades, to me, just says it. It's like disconnecting from the world. I use the obsidian blades. I use a obsidian wand or obsidian arrowhead. I use to break the ties when I'm reading. I use that to disconnect. And so to me, that obsidian blade is a huge like psychic hint to me that you have to disconnect from the world. Yay, I know. I want to get another copy of it, of the second edition, so that maybe I can use one. This one is Letha, Children of Letha. I love this card. It's got Luna moths, or a Luna moth, and the skull here. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Hi, Thomas. I don't know if I said hi. I know you've been here, but I can't remember if I said hi. So hi. I'm not sure why that says rest, to be honest with you. Except I feel kind of peaceful looking at it, but I don't know if that's like a great rest card. Kind of looks more like a death card, but I like it. I think it's really pretty, and I would totally be like, come upon the scene and be like, oh, I'm just gonna sit and look at this scene for a while. I can totally see that, but I don't know if other people get that. This is the one Leanne was just saying. Majestic Earth. Is that, yes, Majestic Earth. Rest in peace. Yes. So here is this gorgeous scene with a statue of angels and the harps. And I can totally see this being a resting scene. And I do like this deck so much. I don't use it for readings yet, but I really do like it. Maybe just because I'm teaching with it. I don't know. The Alice Tarot by Baba Studio. This is one of my favorite Four of Swords, so I had to include it because, you know, it's the Dormouse. Gotta love the Dormouse. He's so damn cute sitting at the table there. Graveyard angel statues. Yeah, right? Talk about rest in peace. Yeah. So cute. Love that one. No, Alice. Baba Studios Alice deck. Alice Tarot. ALICE. Alice in Wonderland Alice. This one is one I haven't used very much, but I like this one. It is called the Syrian Starseed Tarot. I haven't pulled it out in a long time, but I actually do like this deck a lot. It's different. This is the Four of Orbs, and that's a great rest card. I love the storm clouds coming in the beyond. Kind of, you know, hints at, okay, do your meditation, do your rest. First of all, I love storms anyway. I could meditate in a storm for hours and hours. That's how I go to sleep when I'm really have a hard time, is by putting on sounds of storms. But it also reminds you that this is a temporary rest, that more battle is coming, right? That it's time to take a minute to get to the point that, you know, you need to be in order to pick up that sword again and start your battle again. The Star Tarot, such a cute Four of Swords card. I couldn't help but use it. The ancestors are watching over. I love the salmon beneath. Now, I have heard people talk about, you know, this could be a death. Yeah, it could be. I tend to think of it more as like hibernating in a cave underground. But it could be, or astral travel again. The astral travel thing could definitely apply here. Going to your Nematon. We talk about that place that your spirit guides live. Tornado warning and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms to me are totally relaxing. It's funny. I don't know if that has to do with growing up in the North. I'm not sure, but I know when we went to North Carolina, people were very anxious about storms too. And I was always like, oh, this is so nice. And I love to go outside on the porch and watch thunderstorms and lightning storms, and love it. What are the critters above her? They are bears, and it looks like grizzly bears, but they are white. So to me, they are ancestors or spirit guides. This wasn't the South, it is New York. Well, I love that stuff, but that's me. This is the shit. Not the shit. One of the newer decks that I haven't had for a long time. World Spirit Tarot. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I know. I hear you. I'm not saying that they're not sometimes dangerous. I just really enjoy the chaos, that part of the chaos at least. I've been in, Hurricane Katrina, and I know we still need a shit tarot. Yes, we do. I'm not saying that I don't see the possibility for danger, but thunderstorms to me are awesome. So again, here we have the stained glass window, right? As often as this is the shit. I know. It has to be a shit deck. It has to be. This one is the 78 Tarot Elemental Edition. And this card in specific, the imagery in this card, just hell yes. This card does it for me. A rat pussy tarot, yes. The birds in the tree with the mama, bringing worms, down to I'm going to just fall asleep here on my Pegasus. Can I have a Pegasus to fall asleep on? Please. I was waiting for the first rat pussy of the night, right? I also pulled out the Gaia. What the hell is this called? The Gaian Tarot. I love this one. 4 of air in the Gaian Tarot. Can I have a Pegasus to fly away on? Right? Hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. With the little blue eggs and the little pieces of string that the mother has brought to the nest. And it's just such a pretty deck. I do like this deck. I haven't used this deck enough either, but I do really like it. Part of it is because they're huge cards, and I really should trim it, and it would be great. I think if I get another copy of it, I would trim it. It's hard for me to trim it when I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. This one is, see, now we're almost done, guys. It's only been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm doing awesome. Can I just say that? The Arc Tarot and Oracle. And of course, we have the cute little sloth. And it says, quiet reflection, waiting till the time is right. So cute. Look at that little face on the sloth. My favorite character in Lego Movie is Unicorn Kitty, not a Pegasus, but pretty darn good. Yay, right? So cute. Love the face on the little sloth here is amazing. Okay, the last 2 are the Everyday Enchantment, which we're going to read the story for. Which I have to say, I do love this one. I went really fast. This is a really good one. Look at, see these things? I have these and I save them for protection magic. And I love the hibernating badgers and stuff and the fae. This is such a good card. Okay, here we go. Story. Finally, I'm out in divine nature with the non-human beings. I won't be bothering them. I want a blessed peace, and I will be unobtrusive. I had to come to this hideaway. I was on the edge of cracking up in the city. I enjoy my work, but was pushing myself too hard beyond what was sustainable. My body was wired on caffeine and adrenaline, and unless I drank copious amounts of wine, I'd not even get the few hours oblivion that passed for sleep. With my poor body deprived of regular meals and fresh air, I was increasingly irritable and forgetful. My doctor warned that if I didn't take a step back, I'd end up no use to anybody. And I didn't wish to die to prove a point, so I quit while I was still ahead, though only just. I've accepted I'm not invincible and have taken time out to reevaluate, regain strength, and refresh myself. I had many carefree camping adventures in my youth, so decided to seek healing and solace in the wild land. I've gone back to basics, slowly cooking my own food and savoring every mouthful. Here there are no phone signals, only the subtle ciphers of nature, and my only responsibility is to leave this place as I found it. I can unwind and empty my mind because there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no one to impress. I'm not keeping up appearances, and I'm not my status or pay grade. My only work is to inhabit this moment fully, witnessing it from my particular point of perspective. I'm just here and now, breathing deeply, and as I breathe, all that is breathes too, in and out together, eternally as one. Yes. Eternally as one. Mm. What a great card and a great story to it. Love it. And I feel like tomorrow's ritual is a little bit of that. Is a little bit of that. You know what? We all need that time to connect and to be able to say out loud that this has sucked. This COVID thing has been tough on everyone. And then to kind of banish that energy away and just go, you know what? Let's do what we have to do to get through this, and then tell it can't stay forever. Tell it has to go now. It's time for it to be gone. And finally, Al Goliath. This is a soft and gentle card where the message is powerful and clear for all to see. This is the Four of Swords. The general meaning of this card is that right now it is best to be a little gentler on yourself. We see a white rabbit representing purity and innocence in a fetal position on a soft bed of grass and flowers, surrounded and protected by nature. Above the rabbit are four swords that point outwards, almost forming a barrier of protection. The rabbit is taking this time to slow down and reassess its inner thoughts and feelings, to recharge and regain clarity. The Four of Swords is really trying to show you that now is a period of rest and recovery after a challenging, fast-paced time. This is this time to stay quiet, regroup, and build up your own physical, mental, and emotional strength. This card is getting you to look at your physical health and make sure that you're getting enough sleep and eating foods that nourish and replenish your body. It's urging you to meditate and spend the time in a calming atmosphere. For sure. Absolutely. Yes, no second round this fall or winter. Let's hope not, for sure. And we do need to just banish it away. And I'm telling you what, guys, the ritual that my admins have made, that the bunny's eye is open. Ooh, I missed that. The ritual that my admins have made are going to be great for that. It's still aware, right? It's not total oblivion. It's still aware. For sure. Okay, now let's read the notes from Stephen. And then we'll go before and after. Okay, so if we are pulling this card for a career and finance reading, the Four of Swords indicated that you may be feeling the pressures of work and experiencing mental fatigue. There is a need for rest and relaxation so that you can regroup and get yourself back on track with a fresh outlook. In financial matters, this card indicates that you have been under financial pressure and that this has become so overwhelming that you cannot see a way forward. However, there will be a solution. You need to try and relax and gather your thoughts and don't let them be clouded by negativity. In a health reading, the Four of Swords can indicate the need for rest or recuperation. If the issue is related to anxiety, there is a need to find some way of releasing that anxiety through things such as rest, meditation, or some uplifting activity or favorite hobby. So I learned that the Four of Swords imagery can be easily mistaken for the Death card. That's true. In fact, there was a couple cards that I didn't show because to me, I would wondered if the artist really understood what the Four of Swords was supposed to be. And some of them are my favorite decks, so I was kind of upset by that. In a relationship reading, the Four of Swords indicates that the relationship has reached the stage where there is a need for some peace and quiet away from the stress and difficulties which have built up in the relationship. This can involve either giving each other some space to reflect, or it could mean going away together from the stress to reconnect and find a way forward. All I can hear in when I pull this card, and it's one of those quirky things that my brain does. Did you read from Modern Tarot? Yes, I did. Yep, I did. All I can hear, and again, one of the quirky things that happen with some cards for me is Friends, when Ross screams at Rachel over and over and over, we were on a break. We were on a break. So when I get a relationship reading and I pull this card, usually my first thought is maybe it's time for a break from each other. But it's true that it can be a break together away. It can mean just take some time away from other people, away from those influences. But the first thing in a relationship reading when I pull this is always, we were on a break. Ross screaming, we're on a break. Yep. And okay, so for general, the Four of Swords represents a situation that has become stressful, tiring, and overwhelming, particularly in a sense of mental fatigue. There is a need to relax, rest, and contemplate the situation in a calm, rational way. It suggests the need for peace and quiet and possibly a time of introspection. The implication is that if these steps are taken, then you can regroup and tackle matters with a fresh approach, which will likely improve the situation. Okay, pretty good. Now, before and after, I put Friends on as background noise, right? I do. I do sometimes too. My background noise when I want to put a show on to go to sleep to is I have a few. I do. Buffy is a big go-to for me, although I've watched it probably 6 times in the last 3 or 4 years. So I've been trying not to put that one on as much. Buffy and Angel are kind of the same to me. Merlin, I put Merlin on a lot to kind of go to sleep to because I know it so well. And lately, and I don't know if there's something about this COVID-19 that has me feeling like nostalgia for my grandparents' time, like when my grandparents were alive and stuff. So I've been watching the Andy Griffith Show at night, which is really relaxing to me to hear Andy's voice, and everything is like, innocent, and the whistling, and I don't know what it is, but it's been. Merlin is on Netflix. So, and so is the Andy Griffith Show now. So I watch that a lot of. Newhart, yep. Yeah, that's a good one. Star Trek, yep. I watch Star Trek and in the background too. They were selling items with pentagrams. Woo, that's awesome. I so get that, knowing that they went through this stuff. Yes, exactly. All right, so before, the before tarot here. I don't know. He's releasing birds as he's going to sleep. No, they're butterflies. Okay, the window is open. And butterflies are coming in or going out. I don't get this one. Shit. I'm watching Next Generation too, because I want to see the Picard one, but I don't want to watch it when I haven't seen Next Generation in so long. So I'm rewatching Next Generations too. Releasing his worries, origami, right? Could be. Maybe releasing his worries out the stained glass window. That could be. And then after. Now, I would think the after would be getting up and getting ready again, putting on your armor and all that stuff. Nope, it's a girl bringing you a flower while you're still asleep. He is letting the transformation go. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Leanne, that's a good one. Yes, butterflies are a sign of peace and renewal. Yep. So maybe is this the same chick that's in the window? It could be. This could be the chick in the window. So maybe his family is coming to see him and bringing the flower to say, we are here when you're done resting. This is a tough one. I don't know. And the window's closed again. Yeah. It looks dead to me. I know, right? I don't know, guys. This is not one that I know for sure what the hell's going on here. So, and then finally, I never remember what this is called. Tarot of the New Vision. So if this is the front, what's going on the other side? Wait a second. This is not the other side. Oh, maybe there's 3 swords over there too? I don't know. Here you go. This is what it looks like on the other side. It's a different window. My gift, a live sleeping man arose. I don't know. It's so weird. Oh, look, the butterflies are there too. What in the fuck? It's an alternate reality. It may be. That's so weird. So there's the monk in the window. And a dog. And it looks like maybe his parents are there. And the butterflies. I have no fucking earthly idea. Hermit is in the window. Oh, yeah, it could be the hermit, huh? It's funny with the hair. I think of monk, but what's really funny is that I don't think of the hermit as a monk. But I'm sure it probably is, the beginning is supposed to be. So I don't know. It's a weird one this time. I'm not sure what the hell it means. This dude sleeps through everything. Yeah, don't know. Definitely different. Let's pull next week's card. See what we will be studying next week. Ooh, this is getting harder and harder to see. Chariot. Okay, so this is we've done it. Look, we're like really close to being halfway through the deck. We've done quite a few. It sleeps through everything. Oh, so funny. So yes, tomorrow while I'm shuffling, so you can see that I shuffle. I was thinking that you can't really see that very much. So I don't know, how do you know that I don't really not shuffle? I like I'm sitting there with one card in my hand or something. I don't know. Anyways, tomorrow is the ritual for COVID, to banish COVID. Thursday or Friday, I'm going to try for Thursday. It might end up being Friday because I have so much work to do with it. Let's just say it's Friday so I don't kill myself, but it'll be early Friday. It'll be shit, except Pat's back to work now. All right. You know what? Then I think I'm going to push it to Saturday. Because what will happen when you do the whole deck? I don't know. Good question, Leanne. We'll have to find a different, well, actually, there's a lot of different, I can start doing reversals. There's a lot of different things that I can do. You know, we can still have Tarot Tuesday, but then we'll start doing different ways of readings and different, we can start doing what happens if you get 3 4s in a reading. We can start doing different symbols, like the lantern is a symbol in several cards. You know, there's different symbols and stuff. Is Saturday a decent day for everyone? Because I would like to give myself enough time to really do a good study for initiation. But I don't know if Saturday is a good day for everybody. Let's do Saturday then. I will say Saturday. Tarot trivia. Yeah, we could do that too. All right, let's do Saturday then. It gives me a couple days to really get it in order and do what I want to do. And then we'll talk about, you know, initiation. Technically, Beltane is next week. I don't know if we're ready. We'll talk about it. Okay, here we go. Next week's card. All right, I'm feeling it like it's in here. Five of Cups. Jen, what should we have for tomorrow? So, Five of Cups. Not a fun card, but it is, you know, we're going through a lot. So, Five of Cups. Do we want them to have candles if those of you who made the ritual, Pat and Shauna, and what would you, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Pat posted the ritual in the squirrel group. You can email him if you need to. Time to turn around, right? It is definitely time to turn around and see those full cups. Darn it. We haven't done this. I feel like I say turn around all the time. I did pull from the right group, right? That we haven't done. Doesn't it feel like we did Five of Cups? I feel like we get this card all the time, but it must be just because I talk about the Five of Cups sometimes. And I say turn around. Look, the other 2 cups are full. Yeah, we haven't. 9 of Swords we haven't done. The Magician. Queen of the Star. We didn't do this, right? The Hermit. We haven't done that, right? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure because I feel like I'm always saying turn around, and that's what I say with this card first thing. But I say it every time I pull it, so it's probably just in my head. Temperance. All right. So 5 of Cups is next week. Saturday will be initiation class. Feels like we did that. I thought we did the Star. For those of you who have been here for a while, don't forget that we did a lot of the cards the first time through, but we kind of started over with the whole deck. So if you've been here, you know, a couple years. The first tarot study that I did, some of the cards are similar, you know, the same cards, but all right. I love you guys. Tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time will be the ritual. It is posted in the group. I believe I put it in the announcement, so it should be at the top of the group. I will put the event up as soon as we're done here. And is that it? Saturday's initiation. I don't know, guys. I'm losing my mind. I will be doing some unboxings soon. I finally got my Muse Tarot. I can't believe I ordered the Muse Tarot. I really didn't want that one, but since I love light seers. All right. I love you guys. Click that like button on your way out so it goes to as many people as we can. And stay safe. Love each other from a distance still. Be safe, okay? Good night, my loves.